Okay, first of all, I will explain about our class and the things we are going to do. Right, so now the lessons of our class is basically designed according to your question paper, which you are going to face as the law entrance exam. So we hope to do from very basic level to the complex writing patterns and all. Right, okay. May I speak in Sinhala as well? ඉතින් අපි අද ඉංග්‍රීසි ක්ලාස් එක පටන් ගන්න යන්නේ. ඒ වගේම අපි මේ පාඩම් පේපර් එකේ එන ලෙසන් පේපර් එකේ එන questions වලට අනුව හැම lesson එකක්ම ඩිසයින් කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. එතකොට පොඩි තැන ඉඳලම මූලික තැන ඉඳලම කරන්න මුල සිටම අපිත් එක්ක එකතු වෙන්න හරියාකාරව මේ lessons ටික follow කරන්න. එතකොට ඔයාලට හරියට paper එකට face කරන්න පුළුවන් වේවි. Right. Okay. So I hope you can hear me. Right. So I'm going to start the lesson today. Right. Before that, I'm asking a very simple thing from you. Can you please translate this into Sinhala? මම වාක්‍ය කීපයක් කියනවා. ඔයාලා මට මේක ඉංග්‍රීසි වලට translate කරලා දෙන්න ඕනේ. If you are not like to talk with me, you can use the chat box. Right? Okay. මෙන්න මේකයි වාක්‍ය තුන. 1947 දී මාටින් වික්‍රමසිංහ විසින් මඩුල් දුව පොත ලියන ලදී. මොහු 1890 මැයි 29 වන දින කොග්ගලදී උපත ලැබිය. මොහු ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ඉතාමත් ජනප්‍රියයි. මම ආයෙත් කියන්නම් ඒ වාක්‍ය තුන. 1947 දී මාටින් වික්‍රමසිංහ මහතා විසින් මඩුල් දුව පොත ලියන ලදී. මොහු 1890 මැයි 29 වන දින කොග්ගලදී උපත ලැබීය. මොහු ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ඉතාමත් ජනප්‍රියයි. So can you please translate this into English? So you can use the chat box. ඔයාලට chat box එක use කරන්න පුළුවන්. මම කියපු වාක්‍ය තුන please translate into English.
English.
මම ආයෙමත් ඒ වාක්‍ය පළවෙනි වාක්‍ය කියන්නම්. 1947 දී මාටින් වික්‍රමසිංහ විසින් මඩුල් දුව පොත ලියන ලදී.
Miss, excuse me.
Yes.
Miss, 1990 දී මාටින් වික්‍රමසිංහ විසින් මඩුල් දුව ලියන ලදී කියන එක මේ The Madol Dua book is written by Martin Vikramsingh in 1920.
Right. Okay. Yes, you can tell like that also. Okay. Any other answers?
The Madol Dua had written by the Martin Vikramsingh.
Yes. Yes. Go on. Any answers are welcome. Right. Okay. Can you see the board? Can you see the board? Yes, Madal Dua was written by author Martin Vikramasinghe in 1947. Right. You can write like that way. Okay. හරි. අපිට මෙම වාක්‍ය මේ ආකාරයට ඔයාලා කියපු විදිහට කියන්න පුළුවන්. අපිට කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි අපි දැන් සූදානම් වෙන්නේ ඇකඩමික් රයිටින් කරන්න. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයාලා ලියද්දී හරි ඇකඩමික් රයිටින් වලට අපි සිංහල වල ගත්තොත් ලිඛිත භාෂාවෙන් මේ භාෂාව පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට බලන්න මම ලියලා තියෙන දැන් මට එක එක්සැම්පල් එකක් තියෙනවා මෙතන Muddle Duo was written by author Martin Wickramasinghe in 1947. ඒක හරි. හැබැයි අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් author කියන එක අවශ්‍යම වෙන්නේ නැහැ. අපි ලස්සනට ලියන්න අර ඇකඩමිකලි ලියද්දි මෙන්න මේ ආකාරයට සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපිට ලියන්න පුළුවන්. Right? In 1947, Muddle Duo was written by Martin Wickramasinghe. Second sentence, he was born on 29th May 1890 in Koggala. He is very popular in Sri Lanka. Right, okay. Now I'm going to highlight some words. Can you see these words? Can you see these words? What are these words?
Prepositions.
Yes, these are prepositions. So today we are going to learn about prepositions. Right. When learning prepositions in this age, in adult learning, we are not talking about that the pen is on the table, the pen is in the box, like that. We are talking more deeply, right? So we are going to learn how these prepositions use in academic writing. Okay, hope you got my tute. So I'm going to share the tute I have designed. Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes, miss.
Yes, madam.
Can you see the lesson?
Yes.
Right, okay. Right, so as you know, what is the preposition? What is the preposition? Right. So as we saw earlier, preposition is a word or group of words that connect nouns, pronouns, or phrases to other words in a sentence. Right? A preposition is a word. Preposition එකක් කියන්නේ යම් word එකක්. එහෙම නැත්නම් group of words. වචන කාණ්ඩයක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. That connect nouns. නාමපද එක එක වැකි එකතු කරලා වාක්‍යයක් හදන වාක්‍යයක් අර්ථාන්විතව ගොඩනගන්න තමයි මේ prepositions අපි use කරන්නේ. So today I'm going to talk about prepositions according to 4 types. Right? According to 4 types. So those types are preposition of time, preposition of place, preposition of movement, and preposition of manner. So have you all heard about these types of prepositions? Have you all heard about this earlier?
I have heard about prepositions, madam, but I didn't heard about this types.
Right. Okay. So let's learn these prepositions according to these types. Then you will be able to answer the questions very easily. Right. Okay. Right. So preposition of time. Shall I explain like this way? Is it okay? Right. Preposition of time. Preposition of time mean the things we use to explain the time. For example, these are the words we use to use in preposition of time. In, on, at, before, after, during, ago, since, for, from, to, past, until, by. Right. So what is the meaning of in? What is the meaning of in? What is the meaning of in? අපිට in කියන එක
තුල
yes තුල අපි හුඟක් අහලා තියෙන්නේ තුල කියන එක තමයි මේ in කියන්නේ. හැබැයි අපිට දී කියලත් තේරුමක් තියෙනවා. අපි පුංචි කාලේ ඉගෙන ගන්නේ the pen is in the pencil case. ඔන්න ওই තේරුම තමයි අපි හුඟක්ම දන්නේ. එහෙම නේද?
Yes, madam.
Oh, yes. But in your writing, in these papers, in these advanced papers, we are getting prepositions in different manner, right? So today we are going to see that, right? Okay. Now see this one. See this worksheet. අපිට ළමයි මේ preposition of time කියද්දි දැන් අපිට prepositions ගොඩාක් තියෙනවානේ we have in on under by with whom with who with during these are prepositions right but there are certain type of prepositions certain sets of prepositions we use in time right okay for example let's take in have you heard we can use in for months, years, centuries, and longer periods? Okay. Then at for exact time, on for days and dates. When we talk about preposition of time, these three are in, at, on, right? These three are very famous and very popular, right? These are very common. These three are very, very common, right? At අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් at use කරන්නේ අපි දන්නවා යම්කිසි වෙලාවක. හැබැයි at use කරන්නේ ඇත්තටම exact time එකකදී. අපිට අනිවාර්යෙන් ඒ time එක කියන්න පුළුවන් නම් at 2 o'clock දෙකට හරියටම it is exact right it is exact then we can use at right so further you can see the examples at sunrise at 9 in the morning at 10 p.m. at noon, at lunchtime, at dinner time, at bedtime, at sunset, at the moment, at the end of something, at midnight, like that way. But in අපිට use කරන්න පුළුවන් we can use in for months, years, centuries and longer periods. Right? For example, in the next century, in the past, in the Ice Age, in the 1980s, in 1980. ඔයාලගේ papers වල ඔයාලා බැලුවොත් ගොඩක් තියෙයි මෙන්න මේ වර්ෂයක් එක්ක year එකක් එක්ක preposition question එක දීලා තියෙනවා. සමහර වෙලාවට in නෙමේ උත්තරේ හැබැයි මේ year එකක් දීලා තියෙනවා blank එකත් එක්ක. Right? So I have seen this in many of your papers. Okay? In 1980. කවදාවත් අපිට on කියන්න බෑ. On 1980 we can't say. If you want to talk about a year, we have to follow in. Right? Then in May. In summer, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, in 5 minutes. Those are the examples. Then on. Have you heard we can use on only for days and dates? right? We can say the box is on the table. We can say අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් the box එක මේසේ උඩ තියෙනවා කියන එක කියන්න පුළුවන්. But when we use these days and days, we use on. We can't say in Sunday, in Saturday. ඔන්න ඔය වගේ තැන්වල තමයි ඔයාලා සමහර වෙලාවට හිතන්නේ ඔයාලා හරියට ලිව්වා හැබැයි answer එක වැරදි. No, you can't use on sorry, you can't use in days or any dates, right? So when we talk about the examples on Sunday, on Saturdays, on weekdays, on Christmas days, on New Year Eve, on sunny day, on Friday night, so we use in such manners, right? Okay, so is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, madam.
Okay, right. So now I'm going to talk about some common mistakes in preposition in time. මෙන්න මේ දේවල් හුඟක් common mistakes. And in academic
Madam,
writing.
please increase the volume.
Okay, sorry. Right, now okay? Right, is it okay now?
Yes, madam, we can hear you.
Right, okay. Right,
Yes.
now, okay, okay.
Yes.
Right. Now I'm going to talk about common mistakes in preposition in time. Right? In academic papers or in such competitive exams, mostly we get these questions to get this mistake, right? Mistake by students. Look at the first one. Look at here. Okay, using on instead of in referring to months. ඔයාලා හුඟක් වෙලාවට කරන වැරැද්දක් තමයි මේ on දානවා in වෙනුවට. For example, I will visit my grandparents on July. It is not on July, in July, right? Second one. ඒක අනිවාර්යෙන් මතක තියාගන්න. Second one, using at instead of in when referring to seasons. අපි season එකක් ගැන කතා කරද්දී what are the seasons? Winter, summer, autumn, spring, these are seasons, right? Okay, so when we are talking about season, we have to use in, not at. For example, I love snow at winter. I love snow at winter. It is not at winter, in winter. Okay, in winter. Third one, using in instead of referring to days. Instead of referring to days. Our anniversary is in Monday. No, it is not in Monday. It is on Monday, right? Okay, next one. This is quite complex. Using since instead of for. Using since instead of for. For example, I have been studying English since 5 years. It is not since 5 years, for 5 years. Right. I'll explain this further. ඔයාලා දන්නවද මේ since එකේ for එකේ වෙනස? Do you know the difference between this since and for?
Madam, I know somewhat, but I don't know it is correct or wrong.
Right. Okay. Then shall I explain? Let's see. Right? Okay. right. හරි. මං කියන්නම් එහෙම. අපි since ගන්නෙ. for ගන්නෙ. අපි දැක්කහම අපිට එකපාර දැක්කහම මතක් වෙන්නේ කලක් සිට පැමිණියා කියන එක. හරිද? using since. දැන් අපි since කතා කළොත් since එන්නේ අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම අතීත කාලයක සිට වර්තමාන කාලයක. ඔයාලා දන්නවා I have been studying කිව්වහම අපිට perfect continuous tense. ඒ කියන්නේ තවමත් වෙමින් පවතින දෙයක් ගැන අපි කතා කරන්නේ. එතකොට I have been studying English since 5 years. ඇයි ඉතින් මේක වැරදි? අපිට since 5 years කිව්වහම ඒක අතීතයේ යම් මොහොතක සිට මේ වෙනකල්ම කරගෙන ආපු දෙයක් වෙනවා. හැබැයි for use we use for with the period of time. A length of a time. ඒ කියන්නේ අපිට for කියන එකේ length එක for කියන එකේ length එක අපිට හරියටම 5 years නම් 5 years. since කියන එකේ අපිට measure කරන්න බෑ කොච්චර කාලෙකින් නම් මෙච්චරකටද කියලා. since කියන එක ඈත කාලෙක ඉඳලා අපිට ගණන් කරන්න බෑ. අපිට ගණන් කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. හැබැයි ඒක අර හරියටම ඒ period එක කියන්න බෑ. ඒක අතීතයේ සිට වෙමින් පවතින දෙයක්. මේ 4 කියන එක අපි 5 years නම් කතා කරන්නේ අපි 5 year එකේ මුල ඉන්නත් පුළුවන්. මේ first year වෙන්න පුළුවන්. මෙහෙම ගත්තොත් we have lived here for 20 years. We have lived here for 20 years. අපි මෙහි ජීවත් වෙලා තියෙනවා අවුරුදු 20ක්. අපි මෙහි ජීවත් වෙනවා අවුරුදු 20ක්. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒ අවුරුදු 20න් මේ 15 වෙනි අවුරුද්ද වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි අපි අවුරුදු 20ක් ඉන්නවා. අනේ එතකොට අපි use කරන්නේ for. අපි මෙහෙම කිව්වොත් we have lived here since 1985. අපි 1985 ඉඳන් මේ වෙනකල් අද වෙනකල් ජීවත් වෙනවා. ඔන්න ඔය දෙක තමයි since එකේ for එකේ වෙනස. Did you get it? තේරුණාද? Right. Okay, are you okay with that?
Oh, excuse me madam.
Yes.
එතකොට දැන් අපිට මේ සින්ස් එක ගන්නකොට සින්ස් එකේ නිශ්චිත කාලයක් නෑ කියලාද කියන්නේ මට හරියට මේ
නිශ්චිත කාලයක් නැහැ කියන එක නෙමෙයි. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි ඒක අනිවාර්යෙන් past තැනක ඉඳන් තමයි පටන් අරන් තියෙන්නේ. අතීතයේ තැනක ඉඳන් තමයි අපි කතා කරන්නේ. හැබැයි for එක ගත්තොත් අපිට දැන් මෙහෙම කියන්න පුළුවන් I have been studying English for 5 years. මම ඉංග්‍රීසි ඉගෙන ගන්නවා අවුරුදු 5කට. හරිද? අවුරුදු 5කට. එතකොට ඒ අවුරුදු 5 නිශ්චිතයිනේ. ඒක දැන් ඒ අවුරුදු 5 පළවෙනි අවුරුද්ද අද මේ අවුරුද්ද වෙන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට අර since આવොත් එහෙම නෙමෙයි. අපි අතීතයේ තැනක ඉඳන් කරමින් එන එක. වෙමින්
එතකොට මම දැන් මේ අපි දැන් අර කියන්නේ මේ I have been working for 3 years කියලා.
Yes.
එතකොට ඒ I have been working කියන්නේ අපි තවමත් අර එදා ඉඳන් ඔය අවුරුදු 3ක් දක්වා මේ වෙනකන් මේ වෙනකොට අවුරුදු 3ක් සම්පූර්ණ වෙලා තියෙනවා කියලානේ කියන්නේ තාමත් වැඩ කරනවා කියන අදහසනේ දෙන්නේ.
Oh, I have been working for 3 years.
ඔව් සාමාන්‍ය එහෙම කියනොත් දැන් එතකොට ඒකෙනුත් මේ මැඩම් අර අවුරුදු නිශ්චිත කාල සීමාවක් අඟවනව නේද? එහෙම
ඔව් එතන කියන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි දැන් මෙතන since I have working here for 3 years. මම මෙතන අවුරුදු 3කට වැඩ කරනවා කියන එක තමයි ඒකෙන් කියන්නේ.
හරි
right. හරි. since આવොත් අපි අතීතයේ පටන් ගත්ත තැනක් තියෙනවා.
right.
හරිද? අද 1985 ඉඳන් ජීවත් වෙන්නේ. ඒ වගේ පොඩි කාලේ ඉඳන් since childhood. අරකේ අපි කතා කරන්නේ නැහැනේ අපි පටන් ගත්ත තැන.
right. හරි madam. හරි.
Right. Okay.
හරි.
Right. Okay. Then let's move on. Right. So here you have a preposition of time worksheet. Can you fill it quickly? So you have to put at, in, on, or during. Right. Shall we try it? I think there are some spelling mistake in the third question in your paper. There are triple S's. Please ignore it, cut it, and try it. Try this. Right. Okay. I will discuss the answers. I always go to school at 7
That's
a.m. They were married,
in
yes, in 2016. Curfew was enacted
the corona period.
in the corona period, and also you can say during the corona period. She bought the car,
In April.
yes, in April. We will be having a holiday,
On Wednesday.
yes, on Wednesday. Our flight is,
At 11 o'clock in the
yes,
morning.
at 11 o'clock in the morning. He went to Paris,
In summer.
yes, in summer. The cat eats its wet food
In the evening.
in the evening. Goodbye, see you.
See you on Friday.
Yes, on Friday. Do you work
On Saturday.
on Saturdays? We first met
In
in
2040.
2014. Yes. In 2021, COVID-19 vaccination is open for public. Right, okay. Then we are going to talk about preposition of place. Just as the preposition of time, preposition of place are the words that tells us where something is or where it is moving, right? Where something is or where it is moving. Okay. In the table above, you saw the examples. I'll go to that. Okay, these are the examples for preposition of place. In, on, at, under, over, above, below, next to, behind, in front of, between, among. Hope you all know the meanings of these words, right? Okay, so let's see how we use preposition of place according to the different contexts and different settings, okay? Right. So look at the first example. And at the window stood a girl. And at the window stood a girl. So where does the school? Okay, where is the girl? අපි simply අහුවොත් where is the girl? Girl කොහෙද ඉන්නේ? අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් at the window. එතන අපි place එකක් mention කරද්දි අපිට at use කරන්න පුළුවන්. At the window එක ළඟ. Next one, on her way, she came to a house. On her way, what does it mean? On her way. What does this mean? මොකද්ද මේකේ තේරුම? On her way, She came to a house.
ඇය ගෙදර සිටයි එන්නේ.
No, on her way she came to a house. එයා එන
එයාගේ මාර්ගය
yes. මොකද්ද?
එයා එන මේ එන
Yes.
පාට්ටික
Yeah, එයා එන
එන
පාත්
මාර්ගය
එක on her way කිව්වම on අපි කියන්නේ where is you on the way අපි කියන on the
on
way.
the way yeah.
Oh yes, මේ එන මගේ මේ එන අතර මගේ ඉන්නේ on the way. So on her way එයා එන අතර මග she came to a house. එයා ගෙදරකට ආවා. Third one, it was in this room. ඒක මෙන්න මේ කාමරේ. දැන් අර තුල කියන එකකට වඩා මේ කාමරේ in this room when you arrived. When you arrived. It was in this room when you arrived. ඒක මෙන්න මේ කාමරේ. දැන් බලන්න මේ at on in. ආයේ අපි place එකක් mention කරන්න use කරලා තියෙන හැටි. First one and at the window. Window එකේ. On her way එයා එන අතරමඟ. දැන් අර මත කියන එකම නෙමෙයි. අපි අර වෙන context එකක් පාවිච්චි කරද්දී preposition of place වලදී මෙන්න මේ prepositions මේ ආකාරයටත් use වෙනවා සහ ඔයාලට ප්‍රශ්න එන්නේ ඔයාලගේ paper එකේ එන්නේ preposition question එකේ මෙන්න මේ වගේ settings දුන්නා. මේ වගේ settings තමයි එන්නේ prepositions apply කරන්න. Right. ඊළඟ එක බලන්න it was in this room. මේ room එකේ when you arrived. Okay, let's see the next one. Who is that? කවුද? What is the suitable answer? මොකද්ද suitable answer එක? Who is that? කවුද?
On the floor.
Very good. On the floor. කවුද අර මේ බිම මත බිම ඉන්නේ? පොළව මත ඉන්නේ කියලා අපිට අහන්න ඕනේ. Who is that on the floor? Next one. It is blank the hands of the people. This is very common. It is in the hands of
in the
people.
hand
Yes, it is in the hands of එකල මිනිස්සුන්ගේ අතේ තියෙන්නේ. අපි අර තුල කියන කන් නෙමෙයි එතකොට කියන්නේ it is in the hands of people. ඒක මිනිස්සුන්ගේ අතේ එක තියෙන it is in the hands of yours. The passing exam is in the hands of yours. Exam එක passing ඔයාලගේ අතේ තියෙන්නේ. Right. Okay. Next one. There is no one like him
in this country
in this country. Yes. There is no one like him. මේ රටේ මෙයා වගේ කෙනෙක් නැහැ. She is never seen She's never seen,
at the town
yes, at the town now. එයාව හොයාගන්න වන්නේ town එකේ දැන්. She put one hand,
on my arm
On.
oh yes, she put one hand on my arm. එයාම අතක් තිබ්බා මගේ අත උඩ. He is,
at town
yes, he is at town, isn't he? එයා town එකේ නේද? නැද්ද? එහෙම නෙමෙයිද? I can hear them.
at the door
Yes, at the door now මට යාළුව ඇහෙනවා door එක ළඟ door එක ළඟ කියන එක වගේ තමයි ඔය at the door කියන එක door එක ළඟින් door එක පැත්තෙන් කියන එක ගොඩක්ම door එක ළඟින් door එක පැත්තෙන් මට යාළුව ඇහෙනවා ඔවුන්ව ඇහෙනවා කියන එක. It is just the same at home. ඒක මට ගෙදර වගේමයි කියන එක. She is the only good one
in the house
in the house.
at the
එයා තමයි ගෙදර ඉන්න හොඳම කෙනා in the house. Right. So when you are using this preposition,
මිස් 11 වෙනි ප්‍රශ්නෙට එන්නේ on the.
it is just the same at home. ගෙදර වගේමයි කියන එක. At home. in home කිව්වහම අපි ඇතුලේ දෙයක් වෙන්න ඕනේ. අපි කියන්නේ මේ ගෙදර වගේමයි මෙහෙත් කියලා. It is just the same at home. ගෙදර වගේමයි. එතකොට ගෙදර ඇතුලේ වෙන දෙයක් නෙමෙයිනේ. ගෙදර වගේමයි. එතකොට හුඟක්ම මේ prepositions දාද්දී අර context එකට දීලා තියෙන දේ අපි තේරුම් ගන්න ඕනේ. Right. Okay. Right. Wait for a while. Right, okay. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. Right, okay. Okay, the next type of preposition is preposition of movement. Hope you got all the things I taught you yet. තේරුණා නේද?
ඔව් මැඩම්.
Right. Okay, then the preposition of movement in English. Right. So here you can see a list of preposition of movement. So I'll read to, who, to, from, through, across, over, under, behind, in front of, up, down, along, around, past, into, out of. All right. So basically, when we talk about preposition of movement, most of the preposition of movement are related with phrasal verbs and prepositional phrases. So have you heard about phrasal verbs? All halatin on the phrasal verbs can. Yes, phrasal verbs හුඟක් common දෙයක් තමයි මේ advanced writing වල advanced English වල. Right. For example, I'll tell this. Please get on to the bus. කරුණාකර බස් එකට නගින්න. බස් එකට නගින්න. Get on the bus. Get on the bus. So what we use phrasal verbs. So it comes from this preposition of movement. Then we can say like this also. Please get down from the bus. කරුණාකර බස් එකෙන් බහින්න. Karunakara bus second behind it. So it also a phrasal verbs. So in deep, I'm going to talk about phrasal verbs in another day. Today, I just talk about the preposition of movement only for a small while. Right? Okay. So some examples of preposition of movement are these. I walk to the store. I walk to the store. Mama, store එකට ඇවිදගෙන ගියා. I walk to the store. The car drove across the bridge. What does this mean? The car drove across the bridge. What is the meaning of? Yes, haraha කියන එක. Car එක මේ පාලම හරහා across. So what is that preposition? It's a preposition of movement. Next one. The bird flew through the window. කුරුල්ලා පියාඹගෙන ගියා ජනේලේ හරහා through the window. She ran from the police. Yeah. Policean පැනලා ගියා. Ran from the police. He cycled around the park. He cycled around the park. Yeah. Pedda, bicycle, pedda, park එක වටේ. Right. So, when we talk about some phrasal verbs, look at the examples here. I ran out of the building. I ran out of the building. The cat jumped over the fence. The bus pulled up at the stop. out of, jumped over, pulled up. So these are phrasal verbs. These phrasal verbs come up with the preposition of movement. So next day I will talk about these phrasal verbs in deep with another lesson. Right. So look at this one. Prepositions of movement are commonly used in phrasal verbs and prepositional phrases to describe the movement of the subject. And can you see this picture? Okay, look at this picture.
Excuse me, madam.
Yes.
Can we get the cycle as a verb, madam?
Cycle as verb. Can you tell me example, please?
You tell, tell
Yes, 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 you can take. Right, they are here. Okay. He cycled around the park. He cycled around the park. Yes. So here it is a verb. දැන් අපි සමහර වෙලාවට අපි use කරන he schooled. Yeah, schoolට ගියා. Sometimes those are not standard, but they use in some English, in some spoken English we can use such word. But here cycle is a verb. You can use he cycle around the park. Yes. Right. Okay. So can you see this? Preposition of movement. So see this one, the mouse is going into the box, and this one out of the box, එළියට යනවා. Around the box, වටේ යනවා. Away from the box, ඉවතට යනවා. Toward the box, දෙසට එනවා. Past the box, පසු කර යනවා. Next one, onto the box. The frog jump onto the box. Gemba පෙට්ටිය උඩට පනිනවා onto the box. Next one, off to the box. මොකක්ද මේ off to the box? ඉවතට පනිනවා කියන එක. ඉවතට පනිනවා off the box. Over the box. The frog jump over the box. Next one. Let's think this as a worm. A worm goes under the wall. යටින් යනවා. Through the pipe. හරහා යනවා. Across the beach. දිගේ යනවා. Next one. Up the stairs. The boy climbed up the stairs. පිරිමි ළමයා පඩිපෙළ නගිනවා. The girl climbed down the stairs. ගැහැණු ළමයා පඩිපෙළ බහිනවා. Right? Okay. So these are preposition of movement. So there's another activity you have to do. So can you please do this? Here you have to choose the correct prepositions of movement to complete the sentences below. Okay, let's try this. Right. Hope you all have finished. Shall we discuss the answers? Right, okay. When Sue opened the box, something black and fully jumped. What's the answer?
Out of it.
Yes, jumped out of it. Sue box එක open කළාම something black and fully කළු පාට එකක් සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම ඉවතට පැන්න out of it. Next one. Across, can we use across? අපිට across use කරන්න පුළුවන්ද? බැහැ. across කියන්නේ දිගේ යනවන. Jump across නෙමෙයි. box එකක්නේ. box එකක් නම් අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ඉවතට පනින්න ඕනේ. Not across or out. So out of it. Next one. I felt a little scared as we drove blank the tunnel. Blank.
මැඩම් කලින් එකේ out use කරන්න බැරියයි.
out use කරන්න බැරි. දැන් jump out it කිව්වහම අපි මෙහෙම ගත්තොත් something black and fully jumped out it කිව්වහම එළියට මේ පිටතට වගේ out of කිව්වහම එතනින් එළියටම පැන්න කියන එකක් එනවා නේද? දැන් මෙතන fully jumped out of it. Right? out of it. ඒ දෙක අර චුට්ටක් තේරෙනවද? jumped out it කිව්වහම ඉවතට වගේ තේරුම. out of it එතන ඒ කියන්නේ most appropriate දැන් ඒක දෙකම ගන්න නිකන් බැලු බැලමටම දෙකම ඕකේ තමයි. හැබැයි මෙතන තියෙනවා fully jumped. සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම ඉවතටම පැන out of it. ඒක තමයි most appropriate එක. right jumped out it කිව්වම මෙතන චුටි පොඩක් අර දැන් out එකයි out of එකයි දෙකම තියෙනවනේ එතකොට අර ගොඩක්ම ගැලපෙන්නේ මොකද්ද out of එකනේ නේද fully jumped out of it එකෙන් එළියට පැන්නා right jumped out කිව්වම නිකම් පැන්නා වගේ මෙතන තියෙනවා fully jumped සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම පැන්නා out of it කියන එක right
Thank you, madam.
Okay. Next one. I felt a little scared as we drove the tunnel. Tunnel එක ඔයාලා දැක්ක tunnel එක. ඉස්සෙල්ලා මම picture එක පෙන්නුවා. So what's the answer? Tunnel එක through the tunnel. Tunnel එකේ දිගේ ඇතුළෙන් යන්නේ. එතකොට through the tunnel. Okay? In the tunnel we never say. In the tunnel. We drove කියන්නේ යනවා. එතකොට drove through the tunnel. Okay. Next one, I'm going. What's the answer?
To London.
Yes, I'm going to London next week. In you can't use. Into also you can't use. Appear ඇතුළකට නෙමෙයි යන්නේ. I'm going to London next week. Next one. We have had a lovely walk. We have had a lovely walk. Over the old city, around the old city, along the old city. What's the most appropriate answer? Over කිව්වහම ඒක උඩින් යන්න ඕනේ.
Along.
Yes, along. Is it along? We have had a lovely walk. Yes, along the old city. Along the old city. Right? Next one. Don't rush the stairs. You can fall and get injured. Don't rush. What's the answer?
Down.
What?
Down.
Don't rush down the stairs. You can fall and get injured. Any answers?
Excuse me, madam. I can't remember what is the meaning of rush.
රෂ්
I
කියන්නේ
can't.
තද කරන්න එපා, තෙරපන්න එපා. Don't rush. අර තෙරපන්න එපා පඩිපෙලේ. පඩිපෙලේ තෙරපන්න එපා. You can fall and get injured. වල වැටිලා තුවාල වෙයි කියන එක. Don't rush in the stairs නේද? Down කිව්වම rush down අපි වෙනකම් වැටෙනවා වගේ. Don't rush in the stairs. Stairs වල තෙරපෙන්න එපා. You can fall and get injured. Okay? Through is not it is not the answer. So don't rush in the stairs. You can fall and get injured. Right? Okay. Next one. We were talking blank the celebrity houses, but couldn't see anything because of the high fences everywhere. We were talking the celebrity houses. Celebrity houses කියන්නේ අපි මොකක් දන්න. හරි well known famous person කෙනෙක්ගේ house එකක් ගැන. හරි but couldn't see anything because of the high fences. උස fences. උස තාප්ප එහෙම නැත්නම් වැටවල් everywhere. What's the answer? We were walking.
Past.
Any other answers?
Across.
Yes. No, it is past. We were walking past the celebrity houses, but couldn't see anything because of the high fences everywhere. Across කිව්වම අපි එතන හරහා යන්න ඕනේ celebrity houses. බෑ අපිට එහෙම යන්න බෑ. මේක high fences තියෙනවානේ. So we were walking past the ඒක pass කරගෙන යන්නේ. Right? We were walking past the celebrity houses but couldn't see anything because of the high fences everywhere. Right. Okay. Hope
Miss
you got
long එක ටිකක් කියලා දෙන්න පුළුවන්ද? Long කියන එක
along කියන එකද හරි. ඉන්න මම අර picture එකෙන් කියලා දෙන්නම්. It's not here නේ. හරි. Okay. Wait. Right. හරි. Along කිව්වහම if we have a picture it is easy. Okay, let's move to the හරි. Along කිව්වහම දැන් අපි මෙහෙමයි. We are walking along the road. අපි පාර දිගේ යනවා කියන එක. හරිද? පාර දිගේ යනවා කියන එක. දැන් අපි ඔය along කියන එක දිගේ කියන එක මතක තියාගන්නකො. We were walking along the road. එහෙම කිව්වහම තේරෙනවද? Along. What are the other examples we can take? Along. Yes, that is the best example. So along කිව්වම අනිවාර්යෙන් මතක තියාගන්න දිගේ කියන එක. ඔස්සේ කියන එක. දිගට කියන එක. එතකොට we had a lovely walk along the old city. අර පරණ පාර දිගේ ගියා. Around කිව්වහම එක වටයක් වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒක picture we have in the picture. See? There. See?
Madam, normally we are directing other papers. We can use it, no, madam.
Sorry.
We if we are directing other papers to go another place, we can say
Yes,
like
yes,
go
yes, yes,
on.
exactly. Yes, exactly. When we are talking about the directions, we can get it used like this way. Walk along the road. අපිට ඔය පාර දිගේ යන්න. Then turn right. දකුණු පැත්තට හැරෙන්න. Then walk along the market street. market street එකේ දිගටම යන්න. අන්න ඒක තමයි along කියන්නේ. Yes, very good. That's it. Is it okay now? Right. Is it okay? Right. Okay. Shall I move on to the next type? Preposition of manner. Right. Okay. Now let's talk about the preposition of manner. So what is preposition of manner? Manner කියන්නේ a way. It's a way. Some way. Right. මොකක් හරි විදිහක් ගැන තමයි අපි මේ manner එකෙන් කතා කරන්නේ. Right. If you go on to the very first table, you can see these examples: on, by, with, like. On, by, with, like. Right. So look at the sentences here now. Okay. I go to school by car. මම පාසලට යන්නේ කොහොමද? මම යන්නේ කොහොමද? It's a way. කොහොමද? අනේක තමයි manner කියලා කියන්නේ. I go to school by car. මම ඉස්කෝලේට යන්නේ කාර් එකෙන්. පයින් නම් මොකද කියන්නේ? I go to school on foot. On foot. අපි vehicle එකක් නම් අපි දන්නවා. It is by car, by bus, by train. But in foot නම් it is on foot. I go to school on foot. Next one. And went to the shopping mall. What's the answer? What's the answer?
By a taxi.
Yes, very good. Buy a taxi. Camille sang. What may be the answer? කොහොමද කැමිලි සිං කරේ? කොහොමද කැමිලි සිං කරේ? කැමිලි sang like an angel. දෙවිදුවක් වගේ එයා සිං කළා. වගේ කියන එක කොහොමද? දෙවිදුවක් වගේ කියන එක. So like an angel. They are like අපි use කරනවා preposition of manner එකක් විදිහට. The football
Madam,
fans.
excuse me, madam. Can we use as?
Yes, as also we can use. As an angel. Both are okay. Camille sang as an angel or Camille sang like an angel. Right. Okay. The next one. The football fans reacted
With
The-
anger.
with anger. Yes. Football fans la tarahen react kara. Next one. They traveled blank uneven terrain. What may be the answer?
Madam, what's the meaning of terrain?
Yes, terrain is some place. අපි කියන්නේ භූමි පෙදෙස. Some wait, yes, භූමි පෙදෙස. Terrain කියන්නේ භූමි පෙදෙස. Uneven terrain. ඒ කියන්නේ අර සමතලා නැහැ. අර සමතලා නැති කඳු බැවුම් තියෙන uneven terrain. They traveled on uneven terrain. They traveled on uneven terrain. මේක manner එකක් විදිහට ගත්තාම we can use by also. They travel by uneven terrain. එයාලා මේ uneven terrain එකකින් travel කරා කියන එක. Right. Okay. So those are the 4 types of prepositions. So actually there are some more types of prepositions, but these are the main types of prepositions, and these are the things, the types of prepositions you have to learn for your examination, right? Or the your question papers. Okay, shall we move on to a past paper question? There are some words are missing. I'll tell those, okay? Right. Can all see this? Can all see this? Hope you all can see this. So here,
Madam, could you please zoom the paper?
right, okay. Now is it okay?
Yes, madam.
Okay, right, okay. Can you try it alone? Can you try it alone? Here I'll read the words in the big starting words. In the first, in the question, 4 questions, then given within brackets, given, and the starting word law, right? This is law. Law is a set of rules, okay? And this word security, security, and this one rules and punish, and the other one fine. Yes, it's okay. And next one, written by leaders, written by leaders. Okay, try it. So you will get a contest like this, and the questions like this. See the contest, it is very relevant to the law and law setting, right? Please read it carefully and get the meaning to your hearts, and then try the answers. Uh, Here the 4th line, pay in a fine or other penalty. And the 5th line, written by leaders. And the next one, and do business. The last, the word to is missing, right? So shall I read again? Law, first one. The second line start with security. Third and fourth line O. Fifth one written. Sixth one and the next one to. Right, okay. Have all finished now? Shall we discuss the answer?
Okay, madam.
Okay, right. Law is a set of rules decided by a particular state meant for the purpose of keeping the peace and security of society. Do I want to explain the meaning? මම තේරුම කියන්න ඕනේද?
If you could explain, I think it's better.
Right, okay. So law is a set of rules decided by a particular state. නීතියක් කියන්නේ set of rules. නීති රාමුවක්, නීති set එකක් decided by a particular state. යම් කිසි ආණ්ඩුවක state එකක් කියන්නේ ආණ්ඩුවක්, රජයක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. විසින් නිර්මාණය කරන ලද for the purpose of keeping the peace and security of the society. Right? law එක නීතිය අපි design කරන්නේ for the purpose of keeping the peace and security. සමාජයේ සාමය සහ ආරක්ෂාව රැක ගැනීම පිණිස. Courts, you know what is court? What is a court?
අධිකරණ.
Yes. Courts or adhikarana or police may enforce this system. අධිකරණය හරි පොලිසිය හරි මෙය දියත් කරනවා මේ සිස්ටම් එක මේ පද්ධතිය blank rules and punish people. What's the answer? Courts or police may enforce this system. What is the answer?
With
Yes, very good. Courts or police may enforce this system with rules and punishment. Rules are punishments සමග who break the rules such as, what's the answer? Such as paying a fine. Paying a fine කියන්නේ දැන් දඩයක් නියම කරනවා.
By
Yes, such as by paying a fine. යාලට දඬුවම දෙනවා. rule එක කඩපු අයට by paying a fine. Good. Next one. Or other penalty including jail. එහෙම නැත්නම් jail එක. මොකක්ද අනිත් penalty එක? අනිත් දෙන දඬුවම. Including the jail. What is the jail? හිරගය.
සිර
Right?
දඬුවම.
Yeah, සිර දඬුවම. Blank ancient societies laws were written by leaders. Blank. Yes, in ancient society. At අතීතයේ සමාජයේ at අතීතයේ laws were written by leaders. නීතිය ලියනු ලැබුවේ නායකයන් විසින්. To set out rules. To set out rules. Rules the නීති set කරන්න. How people can live. To set out rules on how people can live. In පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්ද rules in how people no we can't use. On මේ මත යම් කිසි topic එකක් මත අපි දැන් කියන්නේ write an essay on school. School එක ගැන ලියන්න. එතකොට මෙතන to set out rules on how people can live. Rules set කරන්න ඕනේ මොනවා පිළිබඳවද මොනවා ගැනද how people can live on how people can live. Work and do business with each other. Right? But many times in history, ගොඩක් වෙලාවට ඉතිහාසයේ when laws have been on a false basis. What is a false basis? වැරදි වුණාම මේ නීතිය වැරදි දෙයක් වුණාම benefit few. What's the answer? False basis to benefit few.
by
Any other answers? When laws have been on a false basis to benefit few.
on
Any other answers? In right, by and at we can't use. Sorry, at we can't use, on we can't use. In or by. benefit few, in the expense of society, in the expense of society. They have resulted in conflict. Society එකේ benefit එක උදෙසා, වාසිය උදෙසා they have resulted in conflict. අවසානයේ මෙය රණ්ඩුවකින් තමයි ඉවර වෙන්නේ කියන එක. Right? Okay. Shall we move on to the next question? ඊළඟ question එකට යමුද?
Okay, madam.
Right, okay. The next one. Can all see this? So here you have to underline the most appropriate word. In the paper, you should underline this. You can't write. They are considering about the following instructions. So if they have asked you to underline, you have to underline. Okay. So do remember it also. Right. Okay. Go through this as well. Okay, shall we discuss the answers?
Okay, madam.
Okay. European control of what is now Sri Lanka began in 1505 with the Portuguese rule and continued for about 150 years thereafter. So you all know European control, can European පාලනය of what is now Sri Lanka began. Then දැනට ලංකාවේ පවතින began in 1505. 1505 පෘතුගීසි පාලනයෙන් ඇරඹුණා and continued for about 150 years thereafter. වසර 150ක් පමණ මේක පැවතියා. However, it is observed that the Portuguese rule has had no lasting effect. කෙසේ හෝ it is observed that අපිට පෙන්වන්න කරනවා Portuguese rule has පෘතුගීසි පාලනයට had no lasting effect. අර ඉවර වෙන බලපෑමක් නැහැ the laws and legal institution of Sri Lanka. Lasting effect, what's the answer? කුමක් ගැනද එයාලට බලපෑමක් නැත්තේ? had no lasting effect.
On
Yes, on the laws and legal institution of Sri Lanka. ගැන කියන එක. Laws and legal institution of Sri Lanka. So on. The Portuguese at the Malwana Convention. Malwana Convention. What is this Malwana Convention? What is this Malwana Convention? Malwana Givisuma කියලා කියනවා. Blank 1597. What's the answer? Is it in? No. Malwana Convention 1597. Mithana join when Malwan at the Malwana Convention. What's the answer?
by
No. Malwana Convention of 1597. මල් 1597 මල්වාන ගිවිසුම. බයි කියන්නේ දැන් විසින්වත් ගෙන්වන්නේ නෙමෙයි. අපි කියමු දැන් the constitution of 2020. this year 2020 constitution එක. right? ඒ වගේ මල්වාන convention of 1970. මල්වාන ගිවිසුම 1597. right? එක connect වෙනවා. of කියන එකෙන් ගොඩක් වෙලාවට අර එකක් විදිහට අපි ගන්නවා. අපි දැන් for example we can say like this. When we talk about collective nouns, group of people, මිනිස්සු කණ්ඩායම. Like that way, Malwana Convention of 1597. Right? Agreed to maintain and administer. එකඟ වුණා පවත්වාගෙන යාමට සහ administer පාලනය කිරීමට the laws and usages of Sinhalese. නීතිය සහ සිංහල ජාතියේ භාවිතයට සිංහල ජාති usage of the Sinhalese මේක සිංහල ජාතියට භාවිතයට blank the maritime provinces. කොහෙද? එයාලා එකඟ වුණා මේක maritime provinces වල පාවිච්චි කරන්න. Of the Sinhalese in the maritime provinces, so at the maritime provinces, of the maritime provinces. So by. What is the answer? In the maritime provinces. Maritime provinces කියන්නේ ඔය වෙරළ තීරේ වෙරළ ආශ්‍රිතව ඉන්න සිංහල මිනිසුන්ට භාවිතා කිරීම සඳහා යාලා එකඟ වුණා කියන එක. Usage of the Sinhalese in the maritime provinces, right? Which were maintained blank their time. Which were maintained blank their time. අන්න එයාලගේ කාලේ පවත්වාගෙන ගිය. Their time.
during
No. Maintain. Which were maintained. එයාලගේ කාලය විසින් පවත්වාගෙන ගිය කියන එක. in at no by during තමයි එන්නේ. මොකද්ද මේකේ? were maintained by their time. එයාලගේ කාලය විසින් පවත්වාගෙන ගියපු. Right. Next one. However, use of the Sinhala laws came with some degree of influence of the Portuguese. හරි. කෙසේ හෝ use of Sinhala laws මේ සිංහල නීති රාමුව පැමිණියේ යම්කිසි පෘතුගීසි බලපෑමක් යටතේ. This is largely because the legal system was administered
By
by foreign persons who were unacquainted with the spirit of the laws. Was administered by foreign persons. අපිට 29th එකේ sorry අපිට during තමයි most appropriate නේ. එයාලගේ කාල රාමුව වේ කියන එක තමයි ගොඩක්ම appropriate. Sorry, it is during, which were maintained during their time. Right, okay. Right. So the answers are on, off, in, during, by. Right, okay. So are all okay with this question? So what do you feel about this question? Is it okay now? Can manage? Right, okay. Any questions are there? ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවද?
No questions. I think today lesson is really interesting. Your explain style is very good. I think crystal clear all those things, madam.
Right, okay. Thank you. So have you seen a full paper? Have you all seen a full paper, full past paper? All full past paper එකක් දැකලා තියෙනවද?
no, madam.
Okay, then we have more time. So shall we go through a paper, okay? And I will discuss about more about the things you have to have through that paper. Wait, okay? Right, okay. Can all see this? Can all see this?
Madam, could you please zoom the paper?
All right. Okay. Okay. So I hope now okay, right?
Now, okay, madam.
Okay. So this is the model paper of, I think, no, the A is not here, right? This is a model paper anyhow. Okay. See, the first one is very simple. Put the following into alphabetical order. It looks simple, but you have to think for a while and do, right? And 3 words out. Make 3 words. Here you have to make some words. And underline the words. So this is about, you have to underline the correct word. And the preposition question, what we did. So mostly there's the preposition question. So it is the most easiest lesson. That's why I selected it for the first lesson, right? And you have to construct sentences using the words on words. So you have to correct words. Basically, in these papers, in these competitive papers, they are targeting the vocabulary. So you should have a good vocabulary, right? To improve your vocabulary, I ask you to please read the newspaper, the Observer, or the what is the other one, Sunday Times. Okay, if you want, as the going to be lawyers, you should have a good vocabulary in writing, right? So it is better to use newspapers, right? Buy the newspapers, okay? Buy the newspaper and read the newspaper headlines, news headlines, and read a lot, right? So through that you can make your vocabulary. That's the main thing to enhance your vocabulary, and that is my first advice. Please widen your vocabulary. ඔයාලා ඇත්තටම හොඳ vocabulary එකක් හදා ගන්න ඕනේ. මේ වගේ ඕනම දැන් අපි කිව්වොත් IELTS උනත් මොන වගේ මේ වගේ දැන් අර competitive papers වල focus කරන එක දෙයක් තමයි vocabulary එක. Now you can see in this preposition question also they have given the context related to the law and the history and like that way. So they are focusing the vocabulary. Along with that, we can study the grammar. We still we know the grammar. The grammar පොඩි කාලේ ඉඳන් ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. The thing is we want to apply it in those daily context, right? අපිට දැන් අවශ්‍ය වෙන්නේ අපි රැකියාවක් කරද්දී professional life එකේදී ඒ දේවල් හරියාකාරව use කිරීම තමයි. එතකොට අර ඕන දෙයක් රීඩ් කරලා අන්ඩර්ස්ටෑන්ඩ් කරගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒ නිසා මම කියන එක දෙයක් තමයි ඔයාලගේ vocabulary එක හදාගන්න. So you have more time. ඔයාලට ගොඩක් තව මාස කිහිපයක්ම තියෙනවා. දැම්ම ඉඳන්ම ඔයාලා newspaper එක අරගෙන observe එක Sunday Times එක අරගෙන ඒකේ news නිකන් practice එකක් වශයෙන් කියවනවා නම් ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් follow කරනවා නම් මේ papers වලට ගොඩාක් familiar වෙනවා, right? Because most of these contests questions are related to the daily things. ඔයාලා දැන් දකින්න ඇති. ඒ නිසා මේ ඔයාලගේ vocabulary එක වැඩි කරගන්න හොඳම දෙයක් තමයි newspaper එක කියවන එක. As the adult learners, you have to do this for your future developments and all. Please read the newspaper to enhance your vocabulary, right? And so I'll show the rest of this. Select the grammatically correct sentences. These are very keen because they are giving very similar answers for all. That's why we are get confused in the exams, right? and there's a reading. See this reading also. The following is a passage taken from a work based on India during the time of the empire. Read the passage and answer the question. So this is a story. So they are giving the real situations. Not they are not giving false things. They are giving real situations. So by reading newspaper, by getting familiar to the newspapers, you can you can get familiar to this paper as well, right? So the other one is, see the other thing is this summarize. Summarizing is quite difficult, right? Because you have to summarize it to 1/3 of words. මේ summarizing වලත් කියන්න තියෙන දෙයක් තමයි, again you need the vocabulary. අපි වචන set එකකට කියන තනි වචනේ දන්නවා නම් මේ summarizing කියන එක nothing. So එහෙනම් අර vocabulary එක හොඳට හදා ගන්නවා නම් මේ paper එක දැන්ම ඉඳන්ම හොඳ vocabulary එකක්, if you can maintain a new word book, a good vocabulary book, you can get good marks, right? The vocabulary is the main issue for most of the students, right? In this summarizing also, summarizing is a very huge problem for many students, right? The thing is, if you know words, if you know words, you can summarize easily. හරි අපිට මේක 1/3 කරන්න පුළුවන් මේ එක සෙට් එකකට කියන වචනයක් අපි දන්නවා නම් අන්න එතන අපිට easily කරන්න පුළුවන්. So the thing is, vocabulary, you have to enrich with your vocabulary. You should have a good vocabulary, right? Right. So we do these lessons in coming days. Okay. See, these are from very conventional things, very common things are here. So you are getting 25 marks for summarizing. Summarizing is really difficult. So please make your vocabulary from now onwards, from today itself, right? Then the essay. You will get, I think, let's see. Yes, again 25 marks. 25, 25, 50. The essay and the summarizing is the really both thing. But if you have good vocabulary from now itself, you can manage it, right? So I'm requesting you to enhance your vocabulary. So the thing is, reading the paper, buy the newspapers, buy the Observer or the Sunday Times, and read. So you can enhance your vocabulary and you can get the points. So you can get good in these two questions also, right? So this is the essay. You have to write 300 words. See the essay topics: media, freedom and democracy, the need for rules, regulations and law in a country. Is self-sufficiency possible in today's world? Peace with oneself is the foundation for world peace. So these are the topics, right? So we can discuss all these past paper questions in the coming days. Okay. Right. Okay. So you have more time, so we can try this preposition question as well. Can all see? So please try the 5th question. Complete the blanks with the correct preposition. Yes. If you want to find meanings from Google, yes. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. There are some. There are some apps in what we call Play Store. There are some, we can get the Oxford Dictionary from the Play Store. If you want the Sinhala Dictionary, Akura is good, right? If you want the English Dictionary, I think in the Play Store, we have Oxford Dictionary. Hari, so Oxford Dictionary is okay, right? Oxford Dictionary is okay and it give similar meanings. So I ask you to through Play Store, you can download that Oxford Dictionary or Cambridge Dictionary. There's a dictionary called Collins, so you can get those. Oxford is good, I think. Yes, Oxford is good. So get it through the Play Store. Check it from the Play Store. Then some dictionaries are offline, some are online. So there are many offline dictionaries as well. So you can get a offline dictionary from the Play Store. Oxford is really good, right? No, dear, I'm not using promo app. So what is it about? Is it a for what are you using promo app? Right. Yes, there are many. So you can select the things you are getting on or you by which are suitable for you all, right? So English in dictionaries there's a called thesaurus. Thesaurus කියලා dictionary එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒකක් තියෙනවා. It is also in the Play Store. Thesaurus කියන්නේ is a kind of dictionary. අපි දැන් Sinhala English dictionary and English dictionary, like that way we have a thesaurus. Thesaurus gives always the similar meanings. So thesaurus also you can use. So go to the Play Store and check the dictionaries. You will get a lot. So buy some from those Oxford or Collins or Cambridge because they are standard and you can follow those easily. Right? Okay.
Excuse me, madam.
Yes.
If you could give us some model essays from the beginning every day, I think it's better.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. From the next day, I will talk on a topic. Okay. Surely I will do it, and it will good for to improve your vocabulary as well. What about Google
Thank you, madam.
Okay, surely I'll do it. Okay. Yes, Google Dictionary also okay. It is also okay. There are a lot, so you get what you are, what you can handle, right? Right. Okay. Thank you. Right. So we'll discuss about phrasal verbs and some grammar points next day and along with the essay topic. Okay. All right. Okay. Before winding up the today's lesson, let's go. Let's discuss the fifth question. Complete the blanks with the correct preposition. Each morning, my little sister jumps onto my bed and shouts. What's the answer? At my ear, to my ear, in my ear. Shouts to my ear. මගේ කනට කෑ ගහනවා. Aren't you up yet? Aren't you up yet? ඔයා තාම නැගිටලා නැද්ද? Then she goes my belongings. Then she goes for my belongings. මට අයිති දේවල් බලන්න යනවා for my belongings. Before the day ends, දවස ඉවර වෙන්න කලින් she litters the floor. Yeah, litters the floor. බිම හැම තැනම වපුරනවා කියන එක විසි කරනවා litters the floor with a collection of sand. වැලි ගොඩකින් මේ බිම වපුරනවා කියන එක. Collection of sand from the sandbox. Okay, right. So the today's lesson is over. Shall we wind up today for today? So hope to join with you on the next day as well. So see you all. Then thank you all. Right. Okay. See you. Good night.
Okay.